Oh, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about the best running shoes going into 2021. As you know, this year is almost over. It's been a crazy year. It feels like 2 years being compact into one, with all the stuff that's been happening throughout the world, all over the world, not just in the States, but all over the world. But with that being said, we're going to talk about the best running shoe to get in 2021. And this list is also provided by Fleet Feet. The link will be in the description below. And I didn't get anything from doing this. I just felt like they had a solid list. So let's get right into it and see what they say are the best brands. So starting it off, they go number 1 with the Brooks. The Brooks Ghost 12 is specialized in with the hypertension elite. Most runners can find a pair of Brooks running shoes that fits their feet and their training. So the cool thing about Brooks is you can either use it on a nice run, or you can do some different types of workouts in them. And they're always super comfortable. It's a Seattle-based company. They specifically focus on running, and all the technology, that goes into it, the responsiveness, the comfort, and all that stuff. So yeah, they go with Brooks number 1, and I kind of don't agree with that one, but like I said, I didn't make this list, they did. So moving on to number 2, they go with the Asics Gel Nimbus. For example, the Nimbus is one of the best and most dependable running shoe over the past 2 decades, right? So Asics been around for a minute, and usually Asics, they usually get it right as far as the comfort, the styles, the colors, and all that stuff, packed with the technology, the precision, the different characteristics of the shoe. Each pair of Asics running shoes delivers premium and experience for runners on demand. So they go with Asics number 2. So far this list is not bad. But let's see what they put in number 3. Alright, number 3 is a new one. It just came about within the past few years. I like the shoe. It's a different shoe. And you see, when you see it, it's like you know what it is off bat, just like that. And that's the Hoka One. It made a big splash because it had the big midsole, but it didn't take long to win runners because of the midsole. A lot of cushion. This is a shoe for you. It's great for long distances. You can throw this on and get you tons and tons of miles. Any models less than 10 ounces as well. Now they do have some that's a little bit heavier, but I think it's the Carbon 7. I think that's what it's called. I'll put it right here if I'm saying it wrong, but it has a carbon base plate, and that was a really good one to run into. Alright, next they got the New Balance. Now me personally, I just like the New Balance brand in general. They always focus on the small stuff, right? The things that some other brands don't pay attention to, far as like the quality, the comfort, the colors, and all that stuff. New Balance usually get it right. New Balance is cool because you can either throw them on to go run a couple laps, or you can throw them on and run a few errands if you have to. It's just an all-around dope shoe brand, and it just gives you that perfect balance. Now this is my favorite. The next one is my favorite, and I'm a little biased because I've always been wearing this brand since I was little, and that is the Nike, of course. The swoosh is everywhere, man. You cannot go to somewhere and not see the Nike sign, right? Especially like if it's a athletic store or a sporting goods store, you're gonna see that check. So they go with the Nike Alpha Fly. And like I said, you can't go wrong with Nike. And I personally like Nike because they usually have a wider foot, and then it gets narrow towards the heel. And they have a bunch of fun colors, like the bright colors, the pinks, the greens, the neons, the whites, and all that stuff, the pastel colors. So they go with Nike next. I would have put, me personally, well, I'll save it for the end to tell you how I feel about the list. All right, next, I heard a lot of good things about Saucony, however you want to say it, and their running shoes. Within these past couple years, they have really been stepping it up, and they've been making a splash, especially in the last year going into this year. All this year, they've been with the endorphin run and all that stuff. Man, Saucony, they've been killing it. So definitely look out for them. You know, if you can get into a run store, give them a shot. And they're a little bit cheaper than like some of the bigger brands like the Adidas and the Nikes. Now they do have some that get up there in price, but it's not too bad. All right, next they got the Ultras. I think this is more of a trail shoe brand, but they say you can run in it. It first came about in 2009, so they're fairly new. Well, that's 2021, so about 10 years, 11 years. But I guess it's still kind of new compared to like the Nikes and the Adidas of the world and you know, all that stuff. The best thing about the Ultras, so they really take pride in making a good toe box so you can really spread your feet but still have the support but the cushion as well. They have the zero drop heel to toe difference. They give the Ultra shoes comfortable and a natural feel, like right, it's just like your natural foot. So they've been killing it, man. They've been trying to up their game. And also on the Ultras, on the bottom, I just like how the bottom is, if you look at the tread, it kind of goes like with your toes, so that's pretty cool. Just an added touch. So yeah, next we'll go with they went with the Carhu. I probably said that wrong, but anyway, this shoe to me is just something, it almost looks like you can find it at a Walmart, but they've been around since 1916, and they're trying to make the jump into the modern running shoe. I don't really know too much about the brand, but I've heard some good things about it, but I personally don't know too much about it. Alright, next they go to Mizuno with the Mizuno brand. It's one of the best running shoes because it always delivers consistently every time. If you know any runners, or you talk to any runners, or you are running yourself, you probably definitely know about the Mizuno brand. They've been around for a minute and they've been killing it. They're reliable, durable, and like I say, you can just go in them and you don't have no problem. So this next brand, like I said, I'm not too familiar with this one. Only thing I really know about it is that it is a little bit more pricier than some of your Nikes and your Adidas and stuff that you would normally get. Well, I'll say up there with the Nikes and Adidas. They're cheaper than those, but they're higher than like some of the Brooks and the Asics and stuff like that. So they're like smack dab in the middle. And that is the OWN brand. They didn't start making shoes until 2010, so same with with some of the other shoes we were talking about. But it wasn't long for the athletes to take notice, especially because of that midsole and the outsole. It's just like, it's a weird funky looking technology. It's got the little square holes or round holes, pegs, whatever you want to call it. But I know a lot of people who actually like this shoe. I just personally haven't had any dealings with it, but they use the cloud technology, and that's rolls. Those little holes are the rolls of the cloud element, and it's supposed to, I guess, compress the air and spring you forward. It's really for triathletes and amateur runners. So I guess if you like this shoe, then you like the shoe, and I don't have anything bad to say about it. Leave a comment below which shoe you like the best. With that being said, that's the end of their list for us the brands to go with. Now each brand have their own line, you know, within the brands, but those are the top 5 that I think it's 5. Let's see what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's 10? 10. Yo, those are the top 10 shoe brands to be on the look for. You can find these shoes on the Fleet Feet website, or you can go to your local running shop. You could just jump online, and maybe you can find them at the discount on some of the places that you look. So definitely look out for these brands if you're new to running, or you just want to switch it up. So I hope this video helped you guys. I did not come up with this idea. Actually, Run with Heller, she's another YouTuber. She actually did a video on the top 20 or the top 10 shoes of 2020, I believe, and that gave me the idea to do the 2021 just to see you know, what brands to be on the look for. So that being said, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, leave a like, and share the video, man. Share this with somebody. Ask your friends or family what they think about the list. Like I said, I didn't personally make the list. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Okay, so if I was making this list, I would go Nike, Saucony, New Balance, Nike, Saucony, New Balance, Hoka, Brooks, Asics. No, I'll go Asics, then Brooks, and then I'll go all the brands I don't really know too much about. Oh, Mizuno. So after that, I'll go Mizuno, and then Carhu, Ultra, and On. So that'll be my list right there. Leave a comment below what you think what your list would have been from this list, or if there's a brand that they forgot to put on here. But other than that, man, I hope you have a fantastic day. We finna go grab some food because I'm starving, and we out.